I'm Matt Bishard with REIT.com here in Chicago for REITWeek 2013. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is Denny Oklak, Chairman and CEO of Duke Realty Corporation. Denny, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Matt. Good to be here.
I wanted to start by talking about the portfolio composition changes your company's been undertaking and find out if there's more dispositions and changes on the way.
Well, yes, we've been working on this for a few years now, and we're basically at where we wanted to be when we started out this repositioning. Our targets were to be 60% industrial, 25% suburban office, and about 15% medical office. And we're virtually there. We still have some things going on, mainly still selling a little bit of the suburban office portfolio. We're marketing some Midwest office as we speak, and then also looking at acquiring some industrial property. We acquired a larger industrial portfolio back in May. So we've got still some things going on, and a lot of the repositioning now is being driven by development. As development picks up, we're really focusing on the bulk industrial and the medical office development pieces of our business.
That leads me perfectly into my next question. How aggressive do you expect to be in developing assets in those two areas, industrial as well as medical office?
Well, we're really being very aggressive, I would say, on the pre-lease product today. And that's the medical office business. A lot of that business is really the pre-lease to the major hospital systems, a lot of it on campus, some of it off campus, but all affiliated with the hospital systems. On the industrial side today, we're more focused on, again, on build-to-suits with our major customers, on our land positions around the country. We've got a limited speculative development program on the industrial side, but we've really only started about 3 spec buildings during this cycle. So we're really, again, focused on the build-to-suits, and the activity is very good. So our pipeline's pretty strong.
And lastly, the two sectors we've been talking about, industrial and medical office, have both been enjoying strong fundamentals. But what would you say are some of the biggest risks to each of those, and what can you do to kind of prepare yourself for those?
Well, I think on the industrial side, you're right, the fundamentals have been very strong. Net absorption over the last couple of years has been strong. We anticipate that to continue to go. I think the biggest risk on the industrial side is probably typically what we have at this point in the cycle. It starts to be overbuilding. So too much speculative product going on. I don't think we're at that point now, but certainly in the last 12 months, the amount of speculative product out there has really picked up. So I think it's going to be interesting to see over the next 6 or 9 months how the absorption of that space goes. On the medical side, everything is very solid there. I think the one risk is just really changes in our healthcare system. Obviously, with the Affordable Care Act passage a few years ago now, that sort of changed everybody's outlook on that business, and they've made those adjustments. So I'm just a little nervous that changes the other way may change it back. So that to me is the biggest risk of those two product types.
Great. Denny, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Matt.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.